Assalamu alaikum and welcome again. Now we are talking about 9626, the IT paper 2 for AS. It's practical paper. Now these are the supporting files. I'm interested just only in the CSV files here because we will solve just only the Excel in this session. Now you are working for Tawara Technology Solutions, TTS. You are required to carry out some data handling and media tasks. You must use the most efficient method to solve each task. You are required to complete the evidence document called evidence.rtf. All files saved should include your center number, candidate number as evidence underscore JO014 underscore your candidate number. So all of these are like by default and common sense instructions. Now we will start here. The company is going to centralize the management of several European branches. Now you have been provided with the following files: merge, scales, pay scales, and branch analysis. Details of staff in the branches are in the file TTS merge. Open the file to inspect the data. Resave this as spreadsheet in the name of TTS merge center number, candidate number, as they told us in the introduction. So let's open the file. This is TTS merge. Now I have to examine the data. I have given name, family name, the email of the employee, employment number, payroll number, pay scale, branch code, branch and pay. First of all, I have to resave this file in my working area. Be careful about you are in your working area. It is Excel workbook and JO014 underscore my supposed number. Then insert a row above the data. Set the row height to be 51. Merge the cells from A to D of this row. In the merged cell, insert function to display the current date and time. Format. This is should be considered as format the date and time to be looks like this. Now, you should be careful. Are they talking about the format of the date as function or format? Once it is a function, we have to use, as you know, the text function. But when it is format, we will just right-click the cell and go to the format of the cell. Now let's do it. I have to insert above all data. So insert the row height should be 51 points. Then merge the cells from A to D. Merge. In this merged, insert the function to display current date and time. We know that this function is now. So this is the current date with time, but I need to make some format. To make the format, if you click here on time and date, you will not find what is requested by our examiner and the time. So I have to go for custom. In custom, you can find you can work with this as to display day. I can put like this 4D to show the name of the day, then 2D space and MM like this. You have now the full name of the month. Clear this slash, then HHMM. So this is the wanted format. Merge the cells in columns E to I of this row 1, E to I, and merge. Insert your center number, candidate number in the merged cells here. JO014 and my candidate number like this in the merged cell. Display both merged cells in 18 sans serif and ensure all data and text is fully visible. So it's 18 Arial, both 18 and Arial. Okay, now it is all visible. I can't make anything about the height. It will be just 51, and I have to save my work. Now, question B. It has been decided to use different mail server for the company. All the new addresses will end in @tts.com. Each email address will have a new format, as for example, EV Barber will become as e.barber@tts.com. Use formula to replace all addresses in the file. Ensure they are all lowercase and save your spreadsheet. This is 5 marks. Let's understand that they are talking about Evie Barber. The first letter here with dot and the full name of the surname, and it will be replaced as the end by @tts.com. Okay, now I can do it here. It will be the first letter in AV, it will be left, right? So I have the letter E. After I finish everything, I will make it in lowercase, but before that, I have just to make a combination of my work. After this, I will put and between quotation the dot, which is after the first letter of the given name. Then I will concatenate this with the family name. So I have here E dot Barber. Now, what's next? It will be for all, and it is static. It is at sorry, small letter, tts.com, and this, right? tts.com. So, what should I do now? I should just work with this to be all in small letter. I will not see E and B in capital letters. I have a function called lower. If I surround all my email address with lower, it will be like this. So just replicate, and I have finished this 5 marks in easy way. Just think twice before you work. Don't panic when they say replace and the new address is like this. Read the question to the end. You will find it very easy. Now see. Analyze the method of generating the new email addresses and identify the problem that this method causes. In your evidence document, describe the problem, describe the method automatically detect this problem, give an example of an email address that it is affected, suggest a method of correcting this address, correct the addresses, and save spreadsheet. Place this in your evidence document with the screenshots and about the corrected email addresses. Okay, now what's the problem with email addresses? When I think before I browse the Excel sheet, what may be the problem about the email address? It will be the replication. I can't assign the same email for two different people. That's what I'm expecting, and let's find out what should we explore. Now we are here, and this is the email. I have plenty of emails. I can't figure that if I have 153 emails, I can't find if there is a replication, so I can just make it by conditional formatting, and I will ask it to highlight duplicate values. Okay, so this is duplicate and another duplicate. Maybe we have another, no. So I have the same email here for two different people, same for Emre here, H Emre. So what should we do? I have to take a screenshot for my examiner in the evidence file to show this duplicate and also to show the other duplicate. I have to say that it's not allowed and it is impossible to use or to create in the same server for two different people the same email. It's primary key. Your email is your primary key on this server. So how to solve this? I can just assign for one of these for the second one because it is in the second place. I can just add before at number one. So it's like this is as H Emre 0 and this is 1. Maybe you can add 2. It's up to you. Nobody can say no. But you have just to know that you have to differentiate these two emails just by adding some letter or number to one of them. Then take a screenshot that you have solved this with describing for the method and why. Same here. I can just add number 2 before at, so it will be added to the email address as this is number 2 of this. So also you can just take a screenshot for these two emails. Now, because of this, it is not that efficient way to assign the email address just using some letter of the name with the surname because I may have the same names. Okay. Now D, all staff will have a new payroll number as shown below. Now I have given name, barber name, email address as we did. Now this is not changed. Employment number, this is my employment number and my payroll number. This is the pay scale and the branch code. Now let's find out how did they did this combination. The E from the given name, the first letter, two letters of the family name. So left 1, left 2, then the employment number here, the 4 digits. Then the branch code should be done as 3 digits, 0 followed by 3 and 2. But here they are talking about the 3 must digits. So if I have a look here to the branch code, I can find I have here 2 digits. Here it's already 3. So I will not add 0. 2 digits, 3 digits, and 1 digit. So I have to add 2 zeros. I can't make it as if statement. I have to make it as automatic work. I may use one of two. Maybe I can use text function just to add zeros for my branch code. When I say it is text numeric 3 digits, it will add leading zeros. Also, I can do it as write function to extract from the data just only the right numbers. I will make it more professional using what? Using the text function. Okay, so this is the new payroll number here. It will be the new payroll number. Now I will start also to make a note here. It is all capital letters. Okay, all capital letters. So it was not mentioned here to tell you about it is all capital, but you have just to take a look and it is capital letters. Okay, now let's do the easy thing in this extract. Equals left of the given name, one letter only, concatenated to the left of the family name, two letters. Now this is EBA. Then I can just put this in the upper function because after these letters I don't have any other letters. It's all about numbers. Now this should be concatenated to the employment number. Okay, now what's after? Now the trick of this branch code. I can do it as the following and as concatenation, right? The right of what? The right of 0, 0 and branch code. I want just only the right, the most three numbers. So it is working. And if I replicate this, you can find that it is working from 3, 3 here, the 3, 5, 1 here, 3, 5, 1. There's no 0 to be added and 3880, so it's working in a good way. Also, I can replace the right by text. It's up to you, but text is more professional. Now, what's the value that I want? It is the branch code. And how it should be? It should be in 0, 0, 0, which means the 3 digits. Same here. And let's replicate, it's the same. Now let's find for the 3, 2. Here is the 3, 2. And if I go to the 3, 5, 1, it is the same. For 3, 34, the same. And let's go deep to the 3. Here is 1. Yes, this is easier. 2074003. So text or write, both of them is working in a good way. It's your choice which function to choose. This is more professional, but both will be counted as complete an answer. Okay, so we have done this and let's go to the next question E. TTS have introduced a new pay structure for the company. The pay scale is used to determine the pay using TTS pay scales.csv. Open this file, inspect the data. In your TTS merge file, insert a formula in pay column to display the pay for each member of staff. Display this pay in euros, 0 decimal places, and it is 10 marks. Now let's find scales. Here is the scale. Now, if I look about it, you have here the pay grade and you have here the pay grade level. This can be done in two ways. VLOOKUP and another lookup inside. So you can just look for the pay grade, then for the pay level. Also, we can use it in match. Okay, so you can do it in many ways. Let's find out which is the easiest. Okay, this is the pay. I just have to expand and start. I will solve it using VLOOKUP at first. I have to find out in lookup in the pay scale the letter, the left. So I will say left of F3. Okay, so I have extracted the C. Where should I find the C? I should look for this C here. صح? So I will just select from the pay grades from A3 to the end of my payments. Here the scale from A to E, from 9 here to the end of J8. Then I have to be careful about the absolute reference, and it is done. What is my column index? My column index here will be using another function which is called match. But before I go to the match, I will check that this is 0 because I'm looking for exact matching. Now I will go for the function which is called match. It is one of the new functions in our AS match. And go. Now match, it has three parameters. First parameter will be I want this 3. So it is the right of this. Please be careful and look at this number. It is not a number. This is a character, letter, symbol, which is 3. I need it as number. So I can say one of the three options. I can say integer. So it is 3 as number without quotation. Also, I can use the value function, and also I can just multiply this to 1. All three are valid. You can use the way that you want. Multiply by 1, you can use the function integer or value. Why all of this? Just to convert the quotation 3 to the number 3 as integer value. Okay, now where is my lookup array? Where I am looking for this 3. I am looking for this 3 in the pay scale here from A2, right, to J2. My pay grade is here. Okay, or from B2 to here, and I will go for 1, 0 or -1, and we said that 0 for exact match, 1 for the largest or the smallest number which is larger than the number we are looking for. The minus is for the smallest number that is largest my number. Okay, هلا I will say 0 for exact match and bring the number. Let's find out C3. 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 It's not my requested number. It is what? Here, I want this, not this. So because of that, I have to fix here, not to be B2, make it A2, which was my first selection. But to show you that that column is very important, now I have the requested number here. So this is your requested number, C3, 28,400. Now, did you know why I have selected in the match the unwanted column? It's not unwanted, it is wanted, but because you are not familiar with match, I should show to you that I need this A2, the pay grade phrase. Why? Because we need to add an index for our work. تمام? So that was the number, and it should be in euro as currency. I should find euro and 0 decimal place as requested. This is the euro and 0 decimal place. Okay. No, I need it to be on the left. Okay. Now I can just replicate. طب, if I don't know match, what should I do? I can do it as VLOOKUP also, like this, equals VLOOKUP the left of C3, my table array. Let's go like this. My table array will be the same as here. I'm looking for these letters in this area, and this will be 0. But here, what should I do? I have to get the value here of 3 or 1. Let's integer or value of the right of C3. As you see, this is the integer, and I should say it is just only 1. Now, this integer number plus 1 because of the index of the first column, so it will be 4. What's the number? The same, and let's replicate and find out, are we doing good or not? The same number. So, why did I do the match? Because I have to stick to my syllabus, and I can just do from this format painter. This is the pay in another way. Now, this is right. This is right. They consider this in the curriculum because of our lessons. They are talking about match and index functions as new functions for A level. You can do it in both ways, okay? But it was a good training for match function. After this, for each branch, display subtotals for the total pay and average pay. So we have to use the function subtotal. Now, if you don't have an idea about subtotal, you will not find out, or you will not think about they are talking about subtotal. Now, why I need subtotal? Now you will find out. Not everybody will get this full mark in these questions. Members of staff on e-pay scale are members of the company executives. Their pay must not be included in the subtotals, but their data must not be deleted from the spreadsheet. Save the spreadsheet as pay center. Okay. Now, the question F, it is just talking about to display subtotals for the total pay. So it is talking about sum and the average pay, which is the average for the employees except people with the E pay scale. Okay, let's do the filter here. I will do filter in data. This is the pay scale. I don't want the E, these two E's, but if they are talking about some evidence does not contain E. Okay, and here we go. Now these are with no E's. Listen please to this. I will hide K because no need for duplicate of data. And this is the I. Here is this payment. I need at the end of everything to add here total pay and average pay, right? Okay. Now, if I do just only equals sum from the last to the beginning, this means it will include everybody with the E people. And if I just copy and paste for the same range, but using average, okay, these are fake numbers. Why? Because they are including the E. I don't want to include these filtered data, the E scale people. How to do this? I will do it here. This is the wrong work. It will be in red. Now the good. I will say equal subtotal. Now the good thing in subtotal, when you solve it here, not in the wizard of the formula box, that it is telling you what is the index of the calculation or for the function. So I need sum. Where is sum here? Here, 9. So I will put the index 9 from here to up. It should be less than or equal the number here. Let's make it as formatted in euro. Look, this is not the same number. It is less. Why? Because the E are excluded. Now, same I will do here. I will copy and paste, and I have to change the index. I will not use 9. It will be 1 for the average, and it will be less. Why? Because E people are not included. So this is not allowed. I have to use this, the subtotal function. Why I have to do this? Because I have filtered data. If you use any function as a statistics, sum, min, maximum, the average, standard deviation, whatever the function in the statistics, it will include the filtered data, the unwanted. Subtotal will work on wanted or displayed data, and it will exclude the filtered data. This is the idea of subtotal function. Please be aware about these small, tiny details. Okay, now after this, Create a chart displaying both total pay and average pay for each branch. Label the chart appropriately, display average pay values, save the branch analysis file. So they want the pay, total pay and average pay as in a chart with the branch analysis file. I have two included in that file. Let's do this. Where are the branches here? I have to do first of all, I have to deactivate the filter, and these are my branches. I should take the branches as copy, go to the branch analysis, the empty one, and paste. Now I don't want this. I need to insert here a branch as a header. I don't want the duplicate data. I will not make it as conditional formatting. I will go for data and remove duplicates and remove the duplicates here. So I have just only these 10 branches. Now create a chart displaying total pay and average pay for each branch. Total pay will be here and average pay. What do you think I will use? We should use the sum f, count f, and my criteria is the branch name. So total payment will be equal sum f, right? And if you like, we can use the wizard. My range for the criteria will be from here. This is my range. And my criteria, this branch name, and my sum range will be from here. I have total data view. Okay. Now, okay. What should I do? I will just replicate. Why? Because I have the absolute reference here and the relative reference here. Everything is okay. So I can just replicate. Now, I can here replace sum f with average f. Okay? Okay. And replicate. These are all currency, euro. You have to find out your work in a good way. And it should be in 0 decimal place. Same here, it is 0 decimal place. Okay. Now I have done the total pay, average pay for each branch. Label the chart in appropriate way. Okay. Now I have to put the name of the branch with its total pay and average pay in the same chart. How can I do this? It will be two vertical values axis, right? Okay, let's do it. Select the data, insert and go for bar chart like this. It should be on the left, and I can just, rather than these series 1, 2, select data, and here I can edit data, and also I can add some chart title above with total pay and average pay. Mhm. Now you can just add some suitable title, average, and total pay for each branch with these numbers, and also you can add for the average pay some labels, add data label. You can extend the chart to make everything visible. You can put legend bottom, or even from here to at the bottom. This will be better. Yes, work on your chart to make it visible and readable. Now in your evidence document, answer the following. What's the difference between spreadsheet formula and the spreadsheet function? Now this is not a practical question, but I can answer it for the theory that the functions are built-in functions in the Excel reuse with some meaning and help, and it is just saving the time of the user rather than to do the work. They can use just only the ready-made functions. But formulas, it means that I am, as a user, I have to work on some mathematical work, mathematical formula. I have to solve some mathematical problem using my math skills. Okay, and I have to put some examples here as an example also from my file. So here in merge, you can talk about this as formula and about here as subtotal to be a function, because there is nothing as math, just only you are using subtotal. Here, all of these are formulas because you are working on nested functions and you are working on your math operations also. Okay, now this is the video. We have finished our Excel part. I wish you all good luck and best regards.